Many people shy away from online dating because of the horror stories they have heard. Just this week, one of my clients who hasn't started online dating yet sent me an article that was about a scammer and how so many people fell for him and they gave him a lot of money. And she said, "This makes me afraid to date online." And yes, there are tons of articles that look like this, that sound like this. There are shows on Netflix about people like the Tinder swindler, people who are out there to scam people. But most people are not that way. Online dating is a great way to meet people that you would never meet in real life. And especially as you get older, it is a wonderful way to meet people if you know how to vet them so you don't fall for scammers or people who are unsafe in any way. So these are 10 tips to protect yourself while you're dating online. The first one is if you're afraid somebody's going to find you on social media and find out about you in any way that you don't want to share with a total stranger, you can use a nickname or even a screen name. Most online dating sites today have you use your first name. And I know for me, I am a person who can be found easily online with just my first name and the fact that I am a life coach. I don't even tell people I'm a dating coach, but they find me and they find out all kinds of information. So you can use a nickname, use a screen name if you want to protect yourself. Number two, change your location to the next town over so you can protect your privacy. Again, if you are somebody who is online, people can find you easily with just a first name and a town. You can change your location to the next town over, and people will have a harder time finding you and finding out things about you until you're ready to share them. Number three, don't be afraid to say no if you're not yet ready to meet somebody and they're pushing you. And the same thing goes with if they're pushing you to be sexual, if they're pushing you in any way, say no, set a boundary. It's really important to have boundaries. Number four, if something feels off to you, it probably is. I met somebody he was a scammer, and I felt something was off, but I couldn't find him online. His name and his pictures lined up, but I didn't yet know about Google image search. I ended up putting this picture into the Google image search and found all of these sites that reported him as a scammer. And I ended communication with him immediately. So you don't even need to go as far as searching for something like this. If you feel it's off, it's okay to just say, "Hey, I'm going to move on." Number five, have your own transportation to the date. And if possible, don't walk to or from the date. Keep yourself safe in all ways. So, transportation is one of the ways that we keep ourselves safe. Number six, tell somebody else the details of your date, where you're going, what you're going to be doing, so that you just have somebody who's got your back, like a friend or a family member. Number seven, meet in a public space or with a group of people. A lot of times, somebody will ask you to go on a hike or do something where they're going to pick you up. And the answer is this is a total stranger. So, to stay safe, you're always going to want to stay in a public space and be in a place where there are other people so you don't put yourself in danger. Number eight, never put yourself in a situation where you're alone with a stranger. And so this goes back to the hiking, any kind of let's go meet someplace where it is not safe for you until you know somebody. Number nine, have a FaceTime or a Zoom icebreaker date before you actually meet somebody. There are so many times where people stay on either text or phone call for a long time and they build a false relationship with somebody. And the truth is that we don't know somebody until we've actually met them. And even then, we are still collecting data and discovering more and more about a person. So even though we're not as much in the pandemic as we were before, having a FaceTime or Zoom or WhatsApp icebreaker date is really a good idea. And most importantly, number 10, trust your instincts. You don't need to go and crowdsource something feels off. Just trust your instincts and don't waste energy on people who feel like they're not right for you, and you'll stay safer. Online dating, I believe, is a fantastic way to meet your match. Dating can be exciting and sometimes confusing, but the one thing it should always be is safe. Take control of your love life by protecting your safety. And if you're finding that online dating is a struggle, it is frustrating, it's difficult to navigate, and you would like to find your person online, I invite you to join my course, Find Love Online After 40. Registration closes on October 30th, Sunday night at midnight Eastern. It is going to close, so click the link to learn more and sign up before we close our doors. Lastfirstdate.com online dating course. You're going to get me live for 4 full weeks, a private Facebook group. There are tons of bonuses. Go to the page now and check it out, and I hope to see you there.